Hello, everybody. Let me bring up the laptop so I can make sure I can see questions as they come in. How's everybody doing? I should be in the Dixie Belle University Social Media Savvy class right now. Let's see if I'm showing up in there. There we go. Okay, when you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from, the name of your shop. There we go. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I am, once again, I'd like to say I'm Amy with AJ's Vintage Designs, and I'm one of your brand ambassadors here at Dixie Belle. And today we're going to be talking about YouTube. Hey, Summer. Thanks for having me today. I appreciate it. I'm going to be checking over here for questions as, throughout the video, and then Summer's also going to be on here to fielding questions as well. So today we are going to be talking about YouTube. I was told by Summer that you had a lot of questions, and so feel free to throw the questions in here as I'm speaking. If I don't get to them, I'll make sure to watch the video again and get in and answer all the questions as you have them. But YouTube is one of those social media platforms that people are scared of. Yes, you don't have to be. It does take a little while to build up your YouTube following, but I'm gonna give you some tips and some tricks, and I'm gonna talk about how the whole process works. So I also sent over a video to Summer. I think she'll be sharing it with you too as well, another YouTuber who walks through the basics. From start to finish as well. But I'm really here to answer your questions and kind of go through what I know about YouTube. Hey, Julie. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, I have been with YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for, I think, 7 years. I started off way before Dixie Belle. I am an avid, I love to sew. So I started my YouTube channel based on sewing. And that's where a lot of my followers are, is sewing and crafting and thrifting and that type of stuff. So I built my channel based on that. And if you haven't seen my channel has a different name because it was way before Dixie Belle. My channel is actually called Fashion Toppings. And once you pick a name, that's one thing to keep in mind. Once you pick a name, you need to stick with it. You can't switch it around. So you can't change your name once you start. So make sure you pick a name that you're willing to stick with. For me, Fashion Toppings, I can't switch it to AJ's Vintage Designs now. So I'm kind of stuck with that. But I have approximately 57,000 subscribers on my channel. And I'm going to kind of tell you do what I say, not what I do, because I used to be consistent. Consistency, and I said that on one of the other social media videos I did for you guys. Consistency is the key that is going to build your channel. Now, back when I was doing the channel, I was uploading twice a week, and I was consistent. I even did more videos when I could, but I at least did it once or twice a week. But now with my schedule with Dixie Belle, my channel has kind of taken back seat to that. So I have not been consistent. I've been doing about one video a month, which is not enough. You need to be doing a couple videos a month. You need to be on a schedule so people know when to go to your channel, because they're gonna expect to see something from you once you start building. Okay, let's start off at the beginning. When you start your YouTube channel, 1, you pick out a name that you're willing to stick with. 2, you're gonna set up a Google AdSense account, and that is how you're gonna get paid. Even though you don't qualify yet to get paid, you wanna do that as your first step. You want to set up your Google AdSense account. They're gonna be asking you for your social security number, all of that, because they're gonna send you your tax form, like a 1099. They're gonna send you that to show you your income, because you have to claim it on your taxes. So I personally, because we get transferred around the US a lot, I've always had a PO box that has been set up in my AdSense account so that I know that those documents they send me once a year can find me. So you're gonna set up an AdSense account first. So you start your YouTube channel. As soon as you pick out your name and set up your YouTube channel, set up a Google AdSense account so you can get paid when the time comes. Hey, Krista. And then next, uploading your videos. Now, if you're worried about content and creating a video and doing video editing, don't worry about that right away. The first thing you want to do is get stuff up there. Get stuff that's pertained to your business so people know what you do, what you're about, and what they can expect from your channel. So let's say you have some of your lives, and you did some great lives that had great, great views on your Facebook page. You can take your live, go click on your live on Facebook, click on those 3 dots at the top, and it gives you the option to download the video. Now you can download that video and then turn around and upload it onto YouTube to give you content to start off with. Now, YouTube followers are different than Facebook followers. Most people go to YouTube because they want the content, they want it quick, they want it fast, they don't want the chit chat. Facebook loves the chit chat. YouTube doesn't really care for the chit chat all that much. So if you have the ability and you have some time, play around with editing software. I started off hey Tracy, when I started off using, I use Apple computers. I started off using iMovie. It's the easiest video editing software out there for a Mac. Now there are editing softwares that you can get with your regular PC as well. So if you are able to have the time to learn the editing software, it is very easy. You can go on YouTube and watch the videos too. But you can splice out conversations to shorten up your video so that if you're having, you're painting a piece of furniture and you stop and you see someone on your live and you're talking to them and then you go back to painting, you can eliminate that little section where you stopped painting and you were talking and it wasn't pertaining to the project. You can splice that out to shorten your live. So you can do that before you upload it to YouTube. So if you're looking for content, use the lives that you're doing. And whether you can or cannot edit those lives, it's up to you. Upload them to a YouTube channel to start building content. Now, don't upload all of them at once. Get a schedule. Figure out what's comfortable for you. Let's say you're going to commit to 1 day a week. You're going to put up a video. Go through your video lives. Take those and once a week, throw one over on YouTube to start building your content. So building content is where we're going to start talking about monetizing. So in order to monetize your page, you have to have 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. It seems like a lot, but once the momentum goes, it happens quicker than you think. So, but it might take you some time. Don't think this is going to happen tomorrow. You might have 1,000 followers on Facebook. Don't think they're all coming over to YouTube automatically and filling up that 1,000 subscribers for you. You are going to have to work on it, and you're also going to have to advertise on Facebook. All of your friends, letting them know, I've got a YouTube channel. Head over to my YouTube channel. But you need to have 1,000 subscribers on your channel. But on top of that, you also have to have 4,000 watch hours. Now, that might seem like a lot. It's a lot if you only have 1 or 2 videos up. That's why you want to start getting your lives brought over so you have some content. You want people to have stuff to watch. And you want to break up that 4,000 hours. You want to be able to get it, easier by having more videos for people to watch. Now, the 4,000 hours, the other kicker they put in there, you have to have that within a 12-month period. So that's not 12 months. Let's say, I started my page today and I didn't have my 4,000 hours in within that first year. It doesn't mean you're out of the game. No, it just means they want to see that you are a serious YouTuber. They want to see that you're serious about your content. So you can keep working on it until you just need to be able to show that you're able to get 4,000 hours within a 12-month period. And that is easier than, it sounds scary. That 4,000 hours sounds really scary. But let's say you have like 10 videos up, you can break it down by the minutes, across all those videos. It really helps if you have more videos up. So take your lives until you're able to create specific content just for your YouTube channel. Take your lives and move them over. If there's a lot of chit chat in your lives, then play around with your editing software. And that's okay, Nikki. You can always go back and watch the replay when we're done. Important to feel the landscape versus portrait setting. Okay, great question, Summer. Okay, when we're doing like Instagram and we're doing TikTok, they all want us to have our phone in the portrait position, straight up and down. YouTube, you want it to have your landscape. Because otherwise you're gonna have those thick black bars on each side of your video. And people don't like to see that because it shrinks down what they can see. So I personally use a vlogging camera. I have 3 cameras. If I want to, real quick, I'm just doing editing. I do have a camera. It has a flip up screen so I can see what the camera's seeing. And that is my GX7. It's a Canon GX7, I think it is. It's a GX7. I use that, but you can use your phone. You can capture all your video footage on your phone. Just keep your phone in the landscape position. That way your image and your film is taking up the whole screen. You won't have those black bars. Those black bars kind of hurt you a little bit when it comes to people wanting to watch your videos. Only point so far to start channels, Google sends. Okay, I think she's just catching me up on that. Okay, so then let's talk about the monetizing. So 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. To get that 4,000 watch hours, you just want to get enough content up there where people are, you have lots of videos that are working towards that 4,000 hours. That comes out to 240,000 minutes. But it's scary, but not really when you have enough content. So also I want to say is, even if you haven't met that 1,000 subscribers or you haven't met that 4,000 hours, you always, whenever you upload a video, the first page is where you upload the video, and then you put your title in, you put your description in, and I'll get to those in just a minute. You put your tags in, your thumbnail, and I'll get to that. The next page is monetizing, because you'll click on next and it'll take you to monetizing. Even though you don't qualify for monetizing, always click on yes, that you want it monetized. Even though they're not gonna pay you yet, think about it. As you build your video library and you finally hit that 1,000 subscribers and you have your 4,000 hours, guess what? When people are back there watching your old videos, since you monetize them and you already had that button clicked, you'll start getting paid on all those older videos. Now, I have, and you never know which video is gonna be your hot video. So click monetize on all of them, even though you don't qualify for monetization just yet. But make sure you monetize all of them. Now that I say that, let's go back a page. When I said, when you upload a video, you have your title, your description, thumbnail, and tags all on that front page. This is all very important for people to find you. One, your title, be specific about what's in your video. Definitely be specific. They don't like clickbaiting, which means, your title could mean something completely different than what you actually do in the video. That's clickbaiting. Be specific about what you're doing in your video. If you're blending a dresser that you got from the thrift store and you're using Dixie Belle paints, put that in the title. Easy blending easy blending painting on a thrift store dresser, or thrift store transformation using Dixie Belle paints and blending. All those words that are in your title, when people think about, or when you come up with the title, think about, if I wanted to know how to do this, what would I type in the search bar to search for it? Or if I want to learn how to blend, what am I going to type in the search bar at the top of YouTube to try to find the videos? Try to get your title to mimic that. You want people to be able to find you. Now, with the Googles, what they're searching when they're searching for videos, what they're searching for is it's searching for words that are in your title, but it's also searching for words it's going to find in your description. Don't skip the description section. I see a lot of people in the description section will just say, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on these other social media platforms. That's not a description. Yes, you can put that in there, but take the time to write a little paragraph about what you're doing in the video and be descriptive, because some of those words that someone's going to type into that search bar might be in your description, and it's going to help them find you. So be descriptive in a little paragraph in the description box. Below that, list the products that you used. If you have a web page where you sell Dixie Belle paints, then below that say, buy these products here. And then down below that, I use Dixie Belle Caviar. And then your website, and maybe if you can be more specific, your website / the name of that product. So when they click on the links next to each one of those products, it's taking them to your page, to that exact product. So in the description, you can put a nice little paragraph. Below that, products that you use with a link to your page so that people can go to your page and shop, because you're gonna get a lot of sales from YouTube. Even if it's not monetized, just having those viewers see, oh, I love that caviar piece you just did, and that caviar black is gorgeous. They're gonna click on your link to go and see what caviar is, how much it costs, and they're at your page. Next, below that, you can put in there your social media. You make sure to also seek, you write in there, make sure also to see my content on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Put those links down there so they can find you. If you don't have a website, can we list our products and put, yes, exactly, Krista. And I don't know if all retailers have affiliate links. That's why I didn't say that. But yes, if you have an affiliate link, that's even better. If you have an Amazon link, let's say, a water bottle. I know Dixie Belle carries this, but let's say it's a product that you would get that you got from Amazon, and you have an Amazon affiliate link. Well, then you would just list the water bottle and then your Amazon affiliate link The caviar paint, your Dixie Belle affiliate links, those affiliate links are what is going to get people to purchase, and you can make money off of YouTube before you're monetized, okay? So be very descriptive. Also tell them where they can find you, your social media platforms. So if I look into a description box and your description box is this big, something's wrong. Your description box should be very lengthy. If someone's trying to find me and they don't know that my YouTube channel is called Fashion Toppings, and they type in AJ's Vintage Designs, they're still gonna find me because I have that listed in my description box. So don't think that description box is, something that you can ignore. Pay attention to that. Right below that, the next thing that comes up is thumbnails. We're gonna talk a little bit about thumbnails. Thumbnails is what's going to make someone click on your video if they don't already know you. They might see, like Summer, they might know her YouTube channel and they see it, so they're gonna click on it because they know her. Now, but the thing is if they don't know you, what's gonna make them click on your video? It's your thumbnail. And in YouTube, it already gives you a bunch of selections. It takes screenshots throughout your video, and those aren't very professional looking. They work, yes, they work, but it's nothing that's gonna be enticing that someone's gonna say, wow, I wanna click on that. So take the time to make a custom thumbnail. I know that it sounds kind of scary or it sounds difficult. It's not. If you belong to, or if you have access to your laptop, canva.com, canva.com, or PicMonkey, P-I-C Monkey, MONKEY.com. Either one of those sites. They have the template for you to use to make a thumbnail because there's a certain dimension that it has to be able to be uploaded. So if you go into those sites, then you can create your own little thumbnail, something you think is attractive. A picture of the piece of furniture that you're working on, or a little tiny before and after picture, or the picture of you, smiling and showing a product. Something that's going to grab someone's eye to click on your thumbnail. That's how you're gonna find people that don't already know you. So don't just allow YouTube to pick a thumbnail picture for you. When I first started on YouTube, I had some scary thumbnails that I've never come back and created, but for the last 3 years, I've been creating all my thumbnails. But you'll have thumbnails, and who's gonna be enticed to click on a thumbnail that says, your face doing something awkward and they don't know what you're doing. And so don't use the YouTube provided thumbnails. Take the time to create your own, and then that also brands you. People will start associating when they see a style of thumbnail, or if they see you in the thumbnail, then it's easier for them to recognize who you are and what you're doing, and more apt to click on it. So make sure to Canva and PicMonkey.com. When you click on new, you can choose templates. And in the templates, you can just type in YouTube thumbnail. It brings up the appropriate size. They also help you by giving you a whole bunch of pre-made thumbnails that you can just put your picture in and your words in, and it's already formatted and pretty and decorated for you. It's just a matter of putting your picture in and a title, okay? So thumbnails, that's very important. That's what's gonna make someone wanna click on your video. Okay, then the next thing below that is tags. Take advantage of every opportunity to put as many tags in as you can, but they have to be relevant to your video. So if you're doing blending, let's say you're painting a piece and you're doing blending, you're gonna wanna do hashtag blending, hashtag blended furniture, hashtag Dixie Belle paints, because that's what you're using, hashtag Prima, hashtag IOD, whatever product you're using, hashtag all of them. Just like you were on Instagram, hashtag as much as you can, and I think it's like maybe 500 characters, and then once you get to the maximum amount, it doesn't let you tag anymore. But put in as many as you possibly can, because that's also, when someone's searching in the search bar, that's what's gonna find your video, or that's what's gonna have YouTube bring up your video as an option to watch. So fill in as many tags as you can, be creative, but stay on topic. Now you can't turn around and say, if you're blending furniture, then you can't turn around and say hashtag Kim Kardashian, to try to get people to your videos. That's against the rules. Keep it to the topic. And you can go back in and edit even if you've already uploaded the video. Yes, anytime you want to edit a video, when you go to your YouTube channel, there's gonna be a box that says YouTube Studio. You click on YouTube Studio, it's gonna bring up their little dashboard. In there, you can click on videos, and then you see all your videos. So the things that you can change, now it's hard to actually edit your video in there if you want to edit things out. That's a little bit more cumbersome. But you can go in and edit things such as the title. Maybe your title wasn't grabbing people enough. You can go in and change your title. You can go in and add tags, new tags to it. You can go in and change your thumbnail. If you think that your thumbnail isn't grabbing enough people, you can go in and switch your thumbnail. Now, those are the things you can do. You can go in and edit after the fact, yes. But editing an actual video, you may as well just upload a new video and take that one down. Okay, next page. Okay, so we did the tags. You're gonna see an option too, and when you get more familiar with YouTube, don't you worry about it right now, but when you get more familiar with YouTube, you're gonna wanna start researching things called end cards and end screens. All that is when you see that little option, what that is at the end of the video, when you watch a YouTube video and you see it pop up showing another video of interest from that YouTuber, or the little picture of their profile picture to subscribe, those are the end cards. You can have those put into your video, but I don't want to overwhelm you just starting out. Those are something that you can do some research on YouTube and they'll show you how to do it, but that's more cumbersome. And that's also pulling from your video library to put in there. So you want to build your library first. This is my third live today, hold on. So my voice is kind of going. Okay, so then, so we've done our tags, we've done our thumbnail. We have a very descriptive, with our products and our affiliate links, description box. We have a great title. Now we monetize, we clicked on monetize. So now our video is up. Okay, yes, I'm just checking to see if there's any new questions before I keep going. Okay, so now let's talk about the length of our videos. Now, for YouTube, YouTube wants to see that your video is gonna keep people interested. It's gonna keep people on YouTube and not going off of YouTube to watch videos someplace else. So one of the things about the length of your videos, more is better than less. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna look at the first 3 minutes of your video, and they're also gonna look at the percentage of watch time. Or how long you're keeping someone engaged. Well, if you have a 3-minute video, and most people never watch a whole video, if they only stay on for 2 minutes, granted, they have watched almost all of your videos, so your video is probably good, but YouTube sees that you only kept them on YouTube for 2 minutes. So what you need to do is try to keep your videos, make sure you try to get them more than 10 minutes, but if you can get up to 30 minutes or even 40 minutes, that's great, because it gives a chance for them to stay on your video longer. YouTube wants to see how long someone is staying on your video. And if someone's staying on your video and they're staying on, even if it's a 30-minute video, if they're staying on for 15 minutes, that's good. If there's 15 minutes of watch time, YouTube's gonna say that, oh, this is a good video. And you have more of a chance to show up, and you're on YouTube and you see a right-hand column with all those videos that are recommended. Those are videos that YouTube their algorithm has determined that is engaging and is gonna keep someone on YouTube. So have your videos, try to make them at least 10 minutes, but 30 minutes or 40 minutes is even better, because the longer they watch, the better for your algorithms, okay? If there's a written talking point list or walkthrough available from you, I don't have one, but I think this will always be here no, does your page start over after each time? I can try to put one together. I do this live. I've done it for several private groups, so it'd probably be good for me to put a bullet point list together. Krista, I will try to put one together. I have to do it. It has to be next week though, because I'm completely booked with lives for another company too for the rest of this week. But I'll try to put one together for you and give it to Summer to put on here. Or I can do YouTube video and have her put it in here so that, well, I guess I'll do the bullet points for you. I'm trying to think of what's easiest for everybody. Okay, second, so your watch time. You might be nervous, so you might be putting up some 3-minute videos. That's okay for practice, but make sure you get on your content in your library. Make sure you're providing videos that are longer. Like I said, 10-minute minimum, 45, 30 minutes, those are great. If you're someone who's nervous talking on camera, but you really want to do YouTube, you can do time lapse. You don't even have to be on the camera. You can set your camera up, paint your piece of furniture, and then, with a lot of phone app editing, or if you're using iMovie or any of those, you can speed them up. And that people love time lapse. So what you can do is at the beginning of the video, just say, here's what I'm gonna do, and here's the colors I'm using. And then you can start painting, do it at normal speed. But then if you're repeating it, like you're painting a whole side, and you're doing that same thing, you can turn around and speed it up really fast and then stop. When you come to the next step, okay, now I'm gonna be adding some Dixie Belle clear wax on here. Okay, then you show it for, at normal speed for a little bit so they get the idea of what you're doing, and then fast forward it. And then go to the next step. So you're not sitting there talking and having to explain something. If that's what makes you nervous, the only talking you need to do is that. Or film yourself painting a piece of furniture from start to finish and then do a voiceover. That is all in the editing software, and yeah, YouTube has lots of videos on how to use iMovie, or if you're using a PC. I'm not sure what software a lot of people on PC use, but because I'm an Apple girl. But you can just do a time lapse, and then you get to talk over a microphone and it records it, and you can just talk about what you're doing. And then no one ever sees you on camera other than your back, painting, so you don't have to be nervous. So those are some options to get the content up there. Thanks, Krista. Krista, I talked about you too today during my another class I taught on Big Mama's Butter. I talked about you. Okay, and then so those are some tips. If you're afraid to be on camera, set a camera up. Don't even acknowledge the camera's there. Ignore it. Put it out of your mind if you're scared to be on camera, and just hit record. And record yourself painting a piece of furniture. Most people want to see just how you got to that end point. And a lot of people that are watching painting, they've painted before, they watch a lot of videos. They just want to see what you did from start to finish. So set the camera up, start painting, ignore the cameras there if you're nervous, and then just put it in an editing software. And they have the option, it has a little like time clock where you can click on it and you can choose 2 times speed, 3, 4, 20 times speed. Just speed it up. And then if you want to, then just talk over it. You have an option it has a little microphone, you can click on it and you do a voiceover and talk over the video. You never have to worry about speaking on a video like this, and then you can redo it. You can delete your voiceover because I'm like, oh, I stuttered. Oops, I said something wrong. Oh, I kept on saying, Then you can delete it and then voice over it again, and just the video's there, okay? Is it different using iMovie on your phone than the PC? A little bit, yes. Your PC has a lot more options. I personally do all of my editing on my PC. And the reason being is that I want to save all my video footage. Now, if I want to, come up with a short little, I just did a little video for you guys on doing gator hide. Well, I did a whole video for that piece of furniture, but on iMovie, I still had all that footage saved. So I just did that little section and made it into a short little video for another social media platform. So I prefer using a PC so I can save my videos. I also have an external hard drive, which I save my videos on. But also, if you're using a regular camera, those little SIM cards that you put in your camera, I have a stack of them. I save them. All my video footage is on those little cartridges, and I just save them because they're not that expensive to buy. And they hold, one of those can hold like 64 gig. And so I just keep them off to the side. And then if I need any video footage or screenshots, because I'll screenshot it, I'll go to my iMovie, I pause the movie at a point where I'm like holding up the finished product, and I just screenshot it. And then I'll use that for, as a picture of my thumbnail without taking professional photos. That video wasn't, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Krista. Okay, is there any other questions? So don't be afraid to get on YouTube. Don't think you have to have a whole setup. Now I do. I have a tripod on wheels. I have my Diva ring. I have a box light on one side. I have my box light on the other side right there. There's the brand. And I have a box light on each side of me. That's also important. People want to be able to see what you're doing. If your video quality is low and it's fuzzy and blurry, like let's say your live had poor connection, so it's very fuzzy and blurry, then I wouldn't upload that. Because if someone clicks on and a minute into it, they're like, wow, this is blurry, I can't see what's going on, and they click off. When they clicked off, YouTube sees that as that's not a good video. And so it's not gonna reach that many people. So make sure you have good lighting, make sure your video is good quality, and then for your live, and then upload it to YouTube. With that in mind too, that just brought a point that I was just gonna bring, but now I just lost it. But so have your good lighting. you can use your iPhone to videotape your movies or your video footage. You can use your iPhone or your Samsung or your whatever, you know, camera you're using. Like I said, I use a GX7, but then I also have a big 4K Canon camera, professional camera, but I don't use that very often. I should. I use it for my pictures, but I don't use it for my videos as often because as I get older, 4K is not friendly with you know, certain wrinkles and stuff like that. So I do the GX7. It's an inexpensive camera to get. It has the flip screen, so you can see everything that you're doing. And it's not that expensive, and it does the job. This is a little Canon GX7, or you can get any camera that has your little SIM cards, so you can save them. But as far as like content too, just, you know, I know I'm kind of going back and forth, but as far as content, try at the beginning to stay consistent so that people know what to expect from you. Now, when I first started, my videos were all geared towards sewing and thrifting. I would go to the Goodwill, buy the ugliest thing I can find, I'd bring it home, I'd tear it apart and make it into something new. People knew what to expect from me. And so that's how I built my channel. Now, you know, for you guys, especially with the furniture painting, kind of, people want to get to know you at first. So when you first start, you know, focus it on, you know, anything that has to do Dixie Belle paint or Dixie Belle products, making signs, painting furniture. People loved to just have talking videos like this where you're talking about your business and giving people recommendations on what sells, what doesn't sell, how you can make money thrifting or reselling furniture, that type of stuff. People love that stuff. So pick a kind of a genre or like a niche and stick with that and stay consistent so people know what to expect from you. That's how you're gonna build loyal followers. And with that comes staying on schedule. I know I did that in the video when I talked about Facebook with you guys, Facebook Lives. Staying on a schedule. People are going to check in on YouTube and they're gonna be like, okay, I remember AJ does videos on Wednesday, so she probably has a new video out. I'm gonna head over to AJ's page. Now, if they go to my page, like they're probably doing now, because since I got so busy with Dixie Belle, I haven't been posting. But when they go to my page, if they saw I missed a Wednesday, okay, they come back next Wednesday and I missed another Wednesday, they're not gonna come back and check the following Wednesday. They're gonna be like, okay, she's not consistent. So make sure that you stay consistent. Have you ever gone live on YouTube? No, I don't. Just for the fact that I get higher views as far as lives on my Facebook, and most of my, you know, my largest amount of following on Facebook isn't going to be doing YouTube. You can most definitely do lives on YouTube. I personally don't, because I like to have my lives on Facebook and because I know the people that are attending my lives. Whereas on YouTube, a lot of people have great success doing lives on YouTube, but I find from comments on my page from the past, the people that follow me don't want the chit chat. And they are very vocal about it. They are very vocal about it. If I do too much talking, even if it's talking about the product I'm using, I will get those comments about too much talking. They're there for a reason. They want to see what you're doing, when you're doing it, and out the door. So yes, you can do lives. You know, lives are great. YouTube algorithms don't really like lives though, because YouTube's algorithms kind of see lives as almost like a one and done. You have the people come in because they enjoy the lives, but most people who are watching replays, not a lot of them like to watch the lives on YouTube. So, you know, you kind of got to think about your algorithms as well. And I don't want to mess with my algorithms because it's not what people expect on my page. So I haven't jumped into that venue. And I know that one of the ladies that I've worked with, she has 213,000 followers now, I think. The minute she started doing lives, she saw a big drop in her subscribers, but then over time, they started coming back. So she lost people who don't like lives, but she gained people who do. So it's like a catch-22. But you can do lives. Once you build your channel and you've got a loyal subscribers, you can actually have a paid group on YouTube. So people can join to get special content and pay per month just to have access to that special content. But you got to have time to dedicate to that, and that's a whole different video. No problem. Okay, am I missing any other questions? So be consistent with your upload. Figure out your game plan as far as, you know, if you are someone in here that really wants to have their YouTube channel geared more towards making wreaths and signs with Dixie Belle paint, that type of stuff, then start your channel off focusing on that to start to build the momentum, and then you can start adding other topics in. But try to have some consistency at first. Pick a day of the week. And even if you do that video in advance, let's say I upload on Wednesdays, my video is done on Monday and I want to get it posted and up and over with, you can schedule. When you're doing your upload, there is an option to go live or public now or schedule. You can schedule it to go upload on Wednesday when you want it to, so that you stay on a schedule. You know, if you're random, you know, it's a lot harder for people to count on what days you're going to be there. Okay, so if you walk away from this video and if there's the only points you took away from this is, you know, these. Very descriptive title. Put as much information in your description as possible. Take advantage of as many tags as you can that are on topic. Look at your competition, or not your competition, but other related YouTube channels and see what they're using for tags for the same subject. You can do that as well. Monetize even though you don't qualify to be monetized. Monetize now, because down the road, when you are monetized, you hit that 1,000 subscribers and those 4,000 watch hours, then down the road, all those videos you started your channel with when you weren't monetized, you can start getting paid on them. So, you know, as people click on those old videos. I have a video on my channel that's hitting just almost 1 million views right now. I made a pot holder, a bowl pot holder, and it has almost 1 million views. I've been getting paid every month for that video for the last 7 years. So monetize your old videos, the videos even before you qualify. Okay, thumbnails. Make sure your thumbnail is attractive. It's eye-catching. It's showing what you're going to be doing in that video, whether it's a finished product, your face, something that's going to make them want to click. And last of all, the tags, the description, the thumbnail, the title. Oh, and take advantage of your lives. Don't have content right now? Pick out your best lives, your most popular lives, and upload them, and just put a new thumbnail on them so they don't, you know, people aren't going to really realize it's a live when they're clicking on it. So using the description of the tags is something I haven't done enough of at all. Never knew about the monetize option. Yes, it's on the second screen when you're uploading a video. It asks, oh, thank you. I knew I was missing something. Okay, there's another thing you have to keep in mind. This is very, very important. Very, very important. The FTC put new regulations on YouTube they're referred to as for children or not for children. This is very important. When you're doing your thumbnail, please do not have your child in your thumbnail. Try not to have your kids in your video. Don't have a puppy dog in your picture. So if your YouTube video is a piece of furniture and you have a puppy in the drawer, don't do it. Any like crafts using Legos or Jenga blocks and you're making a picture frame, doesn't matter. It's a kid's toy. The FTC is looking to see if you're doing anything in your video that would entice a child to want to watch your video. So there is an option when you're uploading. This is new just in the last year. It'll say for children, not for children. Okay, you're gonna click on not for children, you know, because you're painting furniture. But when you're clicking on that, make sure when you have your video that 1, your child is not in the video. 2, no kids in the video, no toys in the video, no video games, no puppies, anything that's gonna make a kid want to click on your video. Keep that stuff off so you don't get tagged or flagged. I had to take a video down, and it was a sewing video, but I took a video down because I was holding my pug. That's, you know, enticing a child, which this video is like 6 years old. It's way before the FTC. I was holding my pug, and I had made a Hello Kitty outfit for my dog. And I showed people how to sew a dog outfit. It was Hello Kitty. The Hello Kitty entices children. The puppy entices children. And so I needed to take that video down because you can get fined. So keep that in mind when you're painting furniture. Keep it at furniture. Keep your kids and your puppies and your dogs and your toys out of the video. And when you're doing your thumbnail, have it be a picture of your furniture, a picture of you, but keep the puppies and the kids out of your thumbnail as well. So glad I just saw your comment, and that I kept on thinking, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? That's it. That is the for children and not for children option. Now, if you have a video and your kids are in there and you're like, well, I really want to show this, my kids want to be on YouTube, then you can click on for children. Just know that if you click on that box for children, people can't comment on your video, ads aren't going to be placed on your video, and it's not going to be searchable. So that just means only the people who know that you have that video up there will find it. Okay, so that is why keep all those little things out of your thumbnail and out of your video if you're looking at making some money. What if you're doing a furniture piece for a child's room? You're fine. Just don't have a child in the video and don't have a puppy in your video. If you're doing a child's piece of furniture, you're fine. Just in your thumbnail, don't show if you just painted Frozen, the snowman. I don't have little kids. I have grown adult men, boys now. My kids are in their 20s. But if you're painting like Frozen, the character, on the front of a desk, don't use that as your thumbnail, because a child is going to see that and say, oh, Frozen, and they're going to want to click on your video. So yes, you can do children's furniture. Yes, if you're painting Frozen on there, that's fine. But don't put it in your thumbnail, because that's advertising something that's going to grab a child to want to go to your video. Or yes, you can put it in as unlisted if you wanted to share it just with your followers. You can send them the link and then they can, yes, you can put it as unlisted. You can set it up as private. But if you put it up as public, just know that if you are having your puppy, having your kids, having toys in your thumbnail or in your video, your kids are sitting there painting with you, just know you better mark that video as for children. Even though you're painting furniture, the fact that your kids are in the video, you need to mark it for children. Can you charge people to view private uploads? Yes, Summer. That is a great point. Now, let's say I want to create a tutorial and I want to charge for it. You can put it up on your website, or you can advertise on your Facebook page saying, I'm going to show you, I just had this out for demo purposes further. I'm going to show you how to paint lilacs. And all you have to do is pay me $19.99 and you'll have the full video tutorial. This is how you do it. Advertise your cost for the video, and then when someone pays you, you send them the link to your YouTube video because you have it listed as, you have it marked as unlisted. Having it marked as unlisted means that no one else can see it unless they have the link. That's what I did for you guys for my YouTube video on here when I talked about Facebook Lives. I don't know if Summer has given that to you guys or not. I put up a YouTube video where I talk about social media for me, and I just gave her an unlisted link. No one else can see this video except for those of you in this class. It's the same thing if you want to make money off a tutorial. Do a painting tutorial, put it up on Facebook, put it up on your website, wherever you want to sell it, and just say for $19.99, you can learn how to get this look. They pay you the $19.99, you send them, you can you just get the link for that video, because all you have to do is click on share and it gives you a link that you can copy. Send them that link, and only they can see it because they have to have the link to be able to see that that's even on your channel. No one else is gonna be able to see this, that it's even a video on your channel, because you have it listed as unlisted, okay? So if you wanna make money on YouTube, selling classes, you can put the video up on YouTube, mark it as unlisted or private, share that link with those people who have paid for it, and there you go. Okay, I know a couple questions went by real quick. Let me look real quick. Okay, what if you're doing furniture shop? Okay, got that one. Using unlisted, got that one. Can you charge people? Got that one. Like a course, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. If you put together a course, just throw your video up on YouTube, mark it as unlisted or private, and share that link to those people who have paid you to see it. And then, here's the thing too. You gotta tell people, hopefully they're gonna be respectful, because if they share your link with other people get to see it for free too, as long as they have that link. So I could pay $19.99 to take Summer's class, but if I'm not a good person, I could turn around and hand it over to Sally Joe next to me and say, Sally, here's a link to Summer's class, go watch it. Sally can do it because I've just given her the link. That's the only risk to that, but it's the easiest way to sell a class. You can also use an email opt-in if you're giving the person a password. Yeah, you can do that. I don't do paid courses because of the fact that I do so many lives. I teach everything for free. I'm not sure what I haven't already given away for free on my Facebook page that I would even do a charge class on, because I've given it all away for free. Okay, any other questions before I sign off here? I've been on here for about 45 minutes. Now, feel free, message me directly. Let's say you're getting into YouTube and you have a question about something, feel free to message me. I try to get back to everybody depending on the day, on how many questions are coming in throughout the day. It's usually about 24 hours it takes me to respond. Sometimes I'm like this, if you catch me and the message pops up and I happen to be someplace I can quickly answer it. Sometimes I answer very quickly, but message me. If you have a question about YouTube, like I said, I've been doing YouTube for, I don't know, if you go back and watch my videos, I have 391 videos on my page. Been doing it for a while. Okay. Is this going to be, Linda, is this going to, hopefully this is going to be available on replay? I hope so. If not, I can download it and you know, we can always give it back to Summer, and Summer can replay this throughout each one of the classes. I can do that as an option. Okay, so if there's no other questions, I'm gonna let you guys all go. Don't forget to follow me at, if you're doing YouTube, at the end of every video, don't forget to tell people to like and subscribe. The last thing, even if you're doing an upload of a live video from Facebook, at the end of your video, just put in a little like typed out message. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, or that, you know, remind people. If you don't prompt them, you don't do a call to action. If you don't prompt them to subscribe to your page, they're not going to. They're going to try to remember you, but they're not going to subscribe unless you tell them to. So always tell people to like and follow. I always just say at the end of every one of my videos, it's always like, well, this is Amy with AJ's Vintage Designs and Fashion Toppings. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click on that little bell each and every time wait, I did that wrong. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Amy with AJ's Vintage Designs. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click on that little bell. That way you get notified each and every time I put a new video up. And I always end every video with that. And then I'm always like, I hope you have a great day. And then the video's over. My end of my videos all end the same. Don't forget to ask people to like and subscribe. If you don't ask, they're not gonna do it. Okay, I wanna let you guys go. With that in mind, don't forget to go over and like and follow my page at AJ's Vintage Designs and my Fashion Toppings, which is my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for having me, Summer. Don't forget, ask me any questions you want. I will go in and check this feed after this video and see if I've missed any questions that I need to answer. And reach out to me directly by messaging me at AJ's Vintage Designs, and I'll help you out. If I can answer the question that you have, I will definitely answer it. Okay, love and hugs, everybody. Bye-bye.